Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Excuse me. I'm Debbie from Debbie's Bright Ideas, guys, and welcome to the Bright and Early Crafters. Today is Monday, Halloween, tricks or treats. If you happen to catch this later, hashtag replay, let me know you were there. That is if you don't happen to see that live box above my head. That means you are on the replay, so hashtag replay, let me know you were there. I definitely do appreciate you all so very much. I am so happy to be here, guys. Happy Monday. Thank you to Angie from Angie Land Crafting Boutique that went on before myself. We kind of have a short day today. We do have some creators that are absent today because they have other things happening. You know, they have appointments, different things like, hi, Peggy. Hi, Maria, A to Z Crafts and Decor. Hello, friends. Happy Monday. Guys, I rushed in here. I had early morning physical therapy this morning. So, got done with that, got home, took the doggies out, got in here. So, I'm feeling amazing, guys. Therapy was really good today. So, it is a fabulous Monday. Hello, Jamie. I'm going to find myself really quickly here so that way we can get started. Excuse me, guys. Oh, my gosh. Let's see. Where are you? Happy Monday. Yes, Angie did make her beautiful Halloweeny donut. Guys, and I know a lot of us are saying like Halloween. We're going to get into all that here in just a minute. Once I find myself here really quick. Where you at? Let's lower this down. I'm going to share myself into the groups really quickly here. Hope everyone is having an amazing day today. It is the start of the work week. And, well, the Monday through Friday work week, right? Because some of us do work different days, like Saturdays and Sundays and stuff like that. But it is the start to the Monday through Friday work week, and it is an amazing start. Hi, Patricia. Hello, friends. Hi, my beautiful Linda. Hello, beautiful. How are you today? Okay, let me fix this device here. Let me not make all that racket. It is Halloween vibes, guys. I kind of like to jump a little forward for the reason being because, you know what, we do have some Halloween crafts that are out from stuff we had done before. And I definitely do have a goal. Hello, Ramona. I have a goal to start. We make fake bakes. We make beautiful things. But what do we do with them? You know I say wreath attachments, pieces for arrangements. I am feeling better, friend. Linda, I'm feeling so much better, guys. My eyes are clearing up finally. I am, doing all of the healing things. And I will say thank you, God. My healing is going amazingly. I am not pushing it, guys, because the old Debbie would have been pushing it, would have been not listening, would have been stubborn. But I'm definitely following all the rules and healing myself, healing myself well so that I can be back to my 100% self. But yes, I'm so grateful and happy to be back with you all, my friends. In my old Debbie self, because I was struggling, friends. I was struggling out here. I do have limited time to stand up because I am, wearing the whole thing underneath here. But it's getting better every day. Hi, Jenna. Hi, Mary. Hello, my friends. Okay, so I talk about wreath attachments. I talk about all these different things, right? Using them for this, for that, for this, and the other. If you notice my background lately, I've started putting in my creations into a swag. I just kind of want to give you guys different ideas because, yes, we can make... Thank you so much, Linda. I appreciate you so much. We can make all these wonderful things, right? And they're so much fun. But what can we do with them? Let's push ourselves to go a little bit further with them. So let's put them in arrangements. I also want to focus on that. I want to make arrangements for you guys. I want to make wreaths. I want to show you guys what we can do with all of the beautiful creations that we make. This was from a live from the other day that I didn't get to finish, but I wanted to show you guys kind of what I'm thinking. This is a Dollar Tree container. Really inexpensive, guys. All of these greens are just greens, little mismatched greens that I had thrown in containers. And this also is pushing me to go into my craft stash to get out things. Nothing here was purchased. I didn't have to go out and get. This was stuff that I had in stash, probably from last spring. This ribbon here was given to me. I got 2 boxes of amazing ribbon from the Floral Bounty. Miss Pam sent me beautiful ribbons. These are Christmas balls. And as you can see, and then of course the beautiful fig bakes. I did finish her. That's the ant here. She's in a cute arrangement, and she's completely glued in, and everything is stabilized, and so that she will be ready, because my goal is to start posting things up to my Etsy shop, so that hopefully maybe somebody would want to, you know, take this to their forever home or give it as a gift. This is a beautiful gift to give for an office or a birthday. You can attach some balloons to it, just different things. I want to give you guys different ideas. I have done that before. I have put together a fake bake arrangement, attached balloons to it, and taken it to a dinner and gifted it, because it's the perfect centerpiece, especially when you go off to a restaurant and you know, you're in a restaurant and there's not really many decorations, and you take these in there and it just dresses up the whole table. You love her. Isn't she cute? This was from the was this from the Spanglish Amiga? I think this was from the Spanglish Amigas live. From It's a Bug Life. This started from the summer vibes, and then this is Spanglish Amigas, and I combined them together and I made this cute arrangement. Really inexpensive, and it's just a gorgeous statement piece. Look at that. Pretty. Okay, so we're gonna move that aside. I just kind of wanted to show you how my brain is thinking here, okay? Because this Halloween decoration started on a live here, I believe, on the Bright and Early Crafters on a previous Halloween. And it's completely finished, right? It's done. She's cute. She's solidly dry. It's airlight. But she's going to sit on a shelf, or she's going to get put away. We're going to put her in an arrangement today. I found this, promise guys, this container was in my container stash probably for about 3 years. I was going to make candles with these things many years ago. Never got to that. But today it's actually going to be an arrangement base. Hi, amiga. Hi, Maria. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here, my friends. I appreciate you all for coming in and hanging out with me. I adore every single one of you for sticking with me through all the crazy stuff. It definitely is a crazy Monday for me today, because now that I'm feeling better, it's catch-up time. I have list of things that I need to do, that I need to buy, bills that I need to pay, all of that amazing stuff, guys. All my credit cards are due. I got to pay them suckers, because now they're not going to let me shop anymore. But anyway, you know, all that catch-up stuff definitely is, I'm feeling much more in the spirit of doing all of that stuff. So I'm grateful to my God that I'm able and, you know, have the will to be able to do that. But this was just a Dollar Tree vase that I bought about 3 years ago. And this is a piece of styrofoam. I actually did glue this here a few minutes ago to it. But I will tell you guys, when you do make arrangements, there is a floral tape, a clear floral tape, and I need to get some. This is the green floral tape, and this is from all my floral days. This one's probably like 10 years old. I don't know. I've had it in here forever. But it's still going to work. Okay, this is the green floral tape. There is a floral tape that's clear just like this, but it's actually really thin, and it's perfect to use. Excuse the noise, guys. It's perfect to use when you make arrangements, because it gives you, it's transparent, right? And it attaches to your container really nicely. And it's clear, right? This is just regular packing tape that I'm using today just to give myself extra support to stick to my arrangement. I'm sorry, guys. One more time. I'm going to do it away from the camera, as far as I can away from the camera. Hi, Roger. I always forget your name. Hi, Shelby Astor. Hello, my friends. I'm sorry I'm missing the comments, guys, but I adore all of you that jump on here with me. Thank you all for hopping on. I'm sorry. Hi, Glitzy Glam. Cockney Crafters. I know you're in the UK, right, Glitzy Glam? But I know a lot of our friends jump on. I know Miss Carol's from the UK. I know we have a lot of friends that jump on from the UK. So hello to all my friends all over the United States, all over our neighboring countries, to everyone in the world. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. So you guys can see there, right? It's just for extra security. Okay, so the goal here is to put her on here, our cuties on here, and kind of work around it, right? This is going to be the base of our arrangement. And I'm not crafting today. I'm actually putting together all things fake bake in an arrangement to kind of show you guys what I'm thinking of, what things we can do, just to give you ideas. This bottom form is a Dollar Tree pumpkin, and these are cookie cutouts that I made. You can see how adorable they're finished. Look at that. Isn't she just cute? So these guys have to be on an arrangement. Look at the glasses on this baby. And this is all embellishments in clay and a piece of styrofoam. Okay? And it's beautiful on its own, right? But it makes it so much more beautiful when you build it up and you use it as an arrangement. How is everyone today? Hi, my Shannon, Sugar Snob Designs. Isn't this cute? And it is all of the beautiful pastels. I am obsessed with Halloween, guys. I am obsessed with the cutesy wootsy Halloween. I'm not too much about the scary canary Halloweeny stuff. That's not my vibe. I definitely do like it all, but for me, it's all the cutesy pastel-y stuff, you know, all the stuff with googly eyes, kind of the childlike cutesy stuff. That's my favorite Halloween. Hi, Evie. Hello. Love the pastels. Okay, so we have that here, right? So let's attach while I'm talking. Let's go ahead and start attaching. We're going to go ahead and use some skewers on this just to give it extra support, but you can see that the styrofoam is just one of the rounds from the Dollar Tree, nothing too thick. But you know what? I didn't stuff my middle container, so that could, if I could go all the way to the bottom for support, right? Because that's actually will give you even extra support, right? Because it's going in all the way down to the bottom of the vase. I don't know what happened here and why it didn't go, but Hank and Daisy got put back in the kennel because I took them out when I got in and they were acting cuckoo bananas, and they were so excited to see me because on Mondays they love it because I come home early for crafting, but they hate that I have to leave. Hi, Heidi. Hello. Hi, Elisa Chavez Palma. Hello, friends. Thank you all for being here. Guys, I don't know if Helen Gallegos Ortiz is on here or if she happens to see this later. Helen, I know I didn't respond to the message that you sent me. If you guys have not seen Helen and her hubby do amazing woodwork, she does beautiful plaques, beautiful things like that. But she's selling a glue gun holder that holds glue sticks. Her husband, I mean, she's just gorgeous, gorgeous. Helen, if you happen to see this later, I did put a message on Live Faith Loves Crafts post that I need one, girl. Because look at this. I need help. Save me. Helen, save me. Look at this. Save me, girl. So, yes. The messages are going by kind of fast, guys, but you know what? I love you all. Thank you all for interacting with one another. If there's someone new to here today, guys, and let's please greet them, welcome them in, give them a big, bright hello and a hug. We definitely do appreciate that, okay? So I'm just going to add glue here, and what I like to do is when I make an arrangement, I kind of like to add it to my skewers, right? Just to kind of give me that extra support. Yeah, and I need a new glue gun too, guys. But this little baby here from the Dollar Tree has been really good to me. Actually, I've bought like 5 of them because I burn them. But I've done really good at unplugging my guns now that when I'm off alive. And yeah, I've done really well. So we're just going to go ahead and push this into here. Okay, and secure that really nicely. What I've done to help myself, I need, guys, gals, all you beautiful, my beautiful friends out there, this is what I do to remind myself, because I have a big thing here of, you know, where I have everything plugged. It's a panel, right? So I did tie this string around my glue gun here so that I remember. Actually, I run this string all the way to close to the end of the plug, so I remember when I'm done with the live, I just go over there and grab it and unplug it. This is a little reminder. It's kind of like tying that little thing around your string, right? Your finger, the string around your finger, right? So that definitely does help me, and I guess I jammed it and it's not moving, but I'm gonna have to do another one. Oh, it got stuck on a piece of glue or something. So let's move it because then I will forget. Okay. Okay. So we're going to do a lot of little pieces here of just scraps and things that I found in my stash. We know they're not selling Halloween things at Dollar Tree right now, right? So this is all old stuff that I found in the stash. And these are the blacks and purples that I did find. These are just all little odds and ends of greens that we're going to use today. So we're just going to go ahead. I did find another beautiful spool of ribbon in the ribbon that Floral Bonte did send me. She sent me also this beautiful pink with black. So I think I'm going to use some of this in the arrangement today. You're still in pain, Vicki? You're going to get your MRI? I'm scheduled for an MRI here in 2 weeks, so I can't wait. I'm actually excited for an MRI, guys. I know that sounds weird, but I'm excited to see the progress. I'm excited to see, you know, if there's going to, you know, how I'm healing along. Where is Helen Gallegos Ortiz? Where are you at, sister? Debbie needs help with that glue gun, girl. Okay, so if she happens to see this later, sister, hook me up. I need one, okay? Send me the whole PayPal thing, jigger invoice, so I can pay ya. I believe they're like $35, guys, but they're gorgeous. They're amazing. And he touched, you can see he put the plexiglass where the glue drips. He put the side piece where you put the glue sticks in, and then he put the area where you can do the that holds the glue gun. It is absolutely amazing. And I believe there's like 2 tones. I think it's like a burnt, and then the regular, like the raw, which, and you know, I think there's so many amazing things that you can do to it as well as yourself, like kind of like I was already thinking when I said, okay, when I get mine, I'm going to customize mine to myself. I'm just going to just put bling and different things all over it and make it look cute. I'm going to Debbie-ize it, if that even is a thing, right? But I'm going to do that. You don't know what's wrong with your bag, Vicky? What's going on, Vicky? No, Vicky, did you fall? Did you hurt yourself? Please, God, no. But please, God, yes, go get it seen, taken care of. I'm just going to move some of these down before I do cuts. Guys, I will tell you, when you have long stems like this, you definitely can get really good use out of them when making an arrangement, right? Depending on the height that you're doing, you can cut down a stem to two to three different side pieces. You can get 2 to 3 different pieces out of it, and it you know, it helps you not use up so much green, because greens are so expensive. Hi, Christine. I'm Snowcrafty. Yes, guys. After myself is Christine from I'm Snowcrafty. Is it Colossal, or I believe it's Christine, Colossal Creations, and then Misty's Creations today. That's how we're going. So after myself, it is Christine from I'm Snowcrafty. Go hang out with her, guys. She's always amazing. She's just got a wonderful spirit. She's just so much fun. We love Christine, and she's our late night crafter too. Then we have Colossal Creations. I hope Miss Jenny is feeling good today, because I know she's been struggling with some ailments, and I haven't heard anything, but you know, hopefully she does jump on today. And then we have beautiful Missy that has been, you know, also having ailments as well, but always pushes through and comes on. So definitely do check out the ladies today. Okay, so let's just go ahead and just start sticking these pieces into here, and just kind of like, you know, just fill in all the way around. And you're gonna, I have different ones. There's like little purple flowers and little white ones, and after we finish, they're probably not going to show so much because they're going to kind of be covered up with all different kinds of stuff, but still, let's just get them in there. Okay, this one I might need to cut down. It's got too much stem. Okay, and if you guys have any questions, and if I can catch you asking about making an arrangement, just ask away. You kind of want to cover all your points, right, when you're making an arrangement. This one here basically is just going around it. Nothing too tricky on this one. On having to pyramid or do the diamond, all the different, ways of creating an arrangement. It's basically just kind of just like filling the perimeter of the base is what we're doing here. Hi, Debbie Jean. Hello, friends. Happy Monday, my friends. I see my husband is on here, and I know my husband works a night shift, and usually at this time he's going to sleep. But if he's on here, my husband won't get on, but he watches silently. Every now and then he might say something, but I know he's watching because I can see in the private messages. Hi, honey. I miss you, honey, 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 baby sugar pumpkin pie. Okay. To my hardworking husband that works so hard to hold us down and give us the amazing life that he gives us. It's both of us. We work really hard, but my husband is the the one that definitely financially makes it happen here. And I'm so always grateful for him. Girl, I've had like 1 cup of coffee today, and it's not enough. I need more. I need more. Ahorita. I need coffee. Guys, this is natural high. This is natural high because I'm so happy to be here with you guys. So happy. Y'all were getting the old injured Debbie that just couldn't really even talk. She just had nothing in her. She just was like fighting to survive every day. But she's back, guys. She's back. She's back. Okay. So you guys can kind of see, right? I kind of just filled the perimeter with greens, right? And the thing about these greens, they are so you can maneuver them however you like. You can bend them up, you can bend them down. As you start going on the arrangement, you definitely will work all that. Okay, now, guys, whenever I have little pieces of clay left over, or if I had free time, I would sit here and just make little fun things, right? I would just make little macarons. You can see here, it is a clay, and I'm sure all of us have this tray or a container with all of these kinds of things, right? So you can see there's like an eggshell I was going to make. You can see there was an umbrella from a past craft. So what I told myself is, you know what? We're going to use these things. These things are going to be used for the arrangement. So I sat here last night and I started picking some of these things on wire. So I started adding in, just making little arrangement attachments, right? Like you can see there's a candy with just little balls on a wire. I definitely do prefer to use a 22 gauge wire because it's stiffer, it stands stronger, and it's better for arrangements. But I think this is a 24 gauge and it's a little softer and it laps, but we're gonna attach it to a skewer. I also had so many macarons, right? These are great, guys, to start creating, putting on a wire, easy, fun, just clay balls. This is all clay. And just making cute, fun embellishments, right, for your arrangements. Okay, so here's another one, just macarons, just all stacked up on a wire there. Okay, we have a glue stick on the loose, and there's also some other things here that I'm going to use on other crafts. You can just see macarons, and more macarons. But these are things that I make when I have old pieces of clay, but it's time to start using them. Okay. So that is my focus, is to really build them up and use them. You're on your 8th cup, Linda? Girl, that's goals, Linda. That's goals, because I love me some coffee. Y'all know that. I can drink coffee all day, guys. All day. All day. It is my thing. It is my comfort. It just makes me feel good. It touches my soul, especially when I'm sitting down reading my devotionals or just sitting down, you know, enjoying some free time. It definitely is a thing I love to do. Okay, so where are we at in time? Okay, so we're still good. So these are pieces of old foam sheet that I had. Okay, scraps. We're going to use them to make pieces of, we're going to use them to make attachment pieces, right? So we're just going to cut them. It's really boring. You can cut them as thin as you want, but it is part of the deal. And you know, this is something you can do like when you're sitting. I have to create kind of like a basket of things to do when I'm having TV time. Kind of, you know, like you do when you're crocheting or different things like that. But these are things to do like when you're having TV time and you're sitting there and you have, you know, some time to yourself. You definitely can sit and cut strips, right, guys? Because these are perfect for making when you're making wreaths or just attaching to different arrangements like I'm trying to push myself and motivate myself to do. It's a goal of mine, guys. It's a goal that I wrote down that I said, you know what? I'm going to start putting my fake bakes into arrangements and wreaths. Wreaths kind of take a little bit longer, right? Because I haven't done them in so long. And by the time I get all my pieces together, but what I do have easy access to is containers. So I definitely will be working on building up more arrangements. And these are just all little scrap pieces that I had. And I'm just cutting little strips because I'm just going to make little pieces here of just little attachments. And no perfect cut, just a straight little cut is all we need. Hi, Lena. Hello, amiga. How are you? Happy you're here today, friend. I'm so happy to see you, Lena. Lena's one of my OGs. She's been hanging out with me since the beginning, guys, since I started coming on. When I started with the Spanglish Amigas. She definitely is an old friend. Welcome, welcome, girly girl. So we're just cutting here, right? And I know we always say like white, guys, but white definitely does make your creation when you're working with pastels. Yes. Hi, April. Hello, friends. Okay, so let's keep cutting. What color do we not have? I think we have all colors here. So what I want to do here is there's so many different ways you can use this, right? Like when you're working with a wreath, when you're making wreaths, this is a great additive to have to use because it's inexpensive, right? You can create all your own colors and it's waterproof. It holds up nicely in wreaths, guys. You can do so many of the different things, right? The points, you can cut the points, make them so nice. But today what we're going to do, I think I'm going to round mine off. I think I'm going to round them off like this, right? And make kind of like things like that. So let's see. Okay, I think I need to get these all in the same size here. We can't be all nilly-willy here, cutting all kinds of different sizes. So let's see what an 8 will look like. Okay, an 8 looks good. So let's do 8s. Okay, we'll cut that in 8s. So we'll kind of do that. Just go fast. Hi, Tammy. Hello, beautiful Tammy. Guys, I'm so excited to see y'all. I'm so excited to get up today and be here with y'all. It's just, I know sometimes I'm a little much, but that's just me. Y'all know me already. Life is just so much more beautiful, like just amazing. Like it's beautiful every day. But guys, when you go through something life-changing and like that, you know, it's just, you know, I know we see things and we don't, sometimes it doesn't impact you. Like when you hear someone going through something, but when you definitely do go through it and your life just seems so much more sweeter, beautiful, clearer. Yes. So that is basically what those are the moments that I'm having. And just, I'm grateful that you guys are on this journey with me. Okay. So thank you all. There's my floral body for girl. I've been using the ribbons you gave me. Yes. Look, these are some of them. There's Pam. Pam sent me 2 boxes, guys. 2 boxes of ribbons, guys. She gifted me these ribbons. Pam, thank you, my beautiful friend. I know I haven't been able to really, they're still sitting in the entry, but look at, I used the turquoise ribbon here on this arrangement here, really cute. Put it in the back. There, just added some Christmas balls to it, just kind of jazzed it up. But this is some of the ribbon you gave me, girly. Yes, my friends do send me beautiful gifts. Maria sent me the beautiful gems the other day, guys. If you guys haven't seen Maria's shop, she sent me these, guys. I used them in my beautiful mushroom. Let me show y'all my mushroom. The mushroom is coming. Look at that, guys. And these are all from the, I added a bunch of pieces from that kit that Maria gave me. I know, guys, I'm a squirrel. The squirrel is back. The squirrel is back. But this is my mushroom that I'm working on. Absolutely, Linda. Because of he, we are nothing. Because of he, we are everything. Yes. But this is the gorgeous mushroom that I'm still working on. And a lot of these pieces came from the kit here that Maria did send me. She gifted me this beautiful kit. And I definitely did. And there's still so much more. It's got amazing things in it, guys. It's got gems, pearls, you know, all my favorite things. Butterflies, bugs. I mean, it's got brooches. It's got just fun. You definitely want to check out her shop. So Maria Fakebake at Etsy.com is her shop. So you guys want to check that out. She's got great stuff. And I'm sure there's a lot of us here. If you happen to have a business, post it here in the comments. Let everyone see what you're doing, what you're selling, what you're, you know, what you got going on out here. We definitely do appreciate it all. Because sometimes some of us can't get into other, you know, we don't remember the names of shops or, you know, we can't find them. So it definitely helps when we're on lives here and we can help our fellow crafters out. You have that kit. Isn't it pretty, Angie? God, I'm obsessed with it. Yes. So yes, thank you all so much. There's just so many things that I do get gifts, guys. I get gifts from so many of my beautiful friends and supporters. They send me amazing things. And I'm the worst, guys, about taking pictures and bring them out here. I want to do better. That's also another thing I want to do better on because I get amazing gifts. I get amazing things. People think about me and send me beautiful things. And I truly am grateful to all of you. Okay. So on this one here, we're just going to kind of just bring them around like that, right? I kind of want to do that. I kind of don't want to, you can do it 2 ways. You can do it just the long ways, or you can just do it like this, making rounds, right? So I'm just going to make some rounds like this. Okay. I'm going to grab the green floral tape, grab a skewer here, Just a simple little skewer. These skewers are like life because they help you with so much. They stabilize your crafts. Like I said, this tape here is like 10 years old, but it's floral tape, so it usually always does do the deed. Okay, so we're just going to create pieces like this. Thank you for the stars. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. So you can see I'm just making a wreath attachment, right? Just like that. Just adding it to a skewer. Guys, I'm invoking my flower shop days. Okay, because these are things that we did all day long. I have not gone back to the floral shop mental space lately, but it looks like I'm going to have to go back and dig her out because we have a lot of crafts that we need to start dressing up and, you know, and maybe thinking about putting them on the Etsy for sale. Okay, so you guys can kind of see that I'm just doing this really easy, right? Just attaching this to this, just grabbing the floral tape. The thing about the floral tape, it stretches and it sticks. The more you pull it, it releases its gluish. It's glue. It's glue. So it definitely does do what it's supposed to do when you give it that pull and twirl. When I made corsages and boutonnieres and all of those different things, you definitely, yeah, use a lot of the green floral tape because it does help. At one time I had a wonderful picking machine. It was a picking machine, and it added the metal picks to the stems. That was even so nice to have when you do artificial arrangements. Hi, sexy me, because when you do use a picker, your greens, anything you use stands up so perfectly. Like it holds its spot and it stands up so nicely. So it definitely is a picking machine. If you have one, I'm jealous because they're so good to have. Maybe I'll get myself one again. And there's different ways you can do this, right? You can stagger, right? Like crisscross. You can, let's make another one of those. Let's just do a crisscross one with the points out. We didn't have a hot pink left, so we're just going to go ahead and do this one here, right? Add a skewer. Kind of like the pom-pom effect, right? Like the pom-pom effect on this one. But this is perfect, guys, for when you're making wreaths. I know that we see the wreath makers out there and they add in all these different pieces, guys, and they can get expensive. But this is an inexpensive way to make the embellishments. Sometimes I actually used to make a lot of my own embellishments because that was the way to keep the cost down on the wreaths. So these are just all the little old tricks that I used to use. Because the beautiful the wreaths are, of course, they're going to be gorgeous. And the wreaths they put out now are just like, wow. But it's expensive because all those pieces cost. So at the end of, and they all deserve all those the creators deserve all that. But guys, it gets costly on the creator because the creator has to buy all those pieces. And sometimes she just doesn't get her money back or he doesn't get his money back. Okay, and I'm just going to do point cuts, right? And just like that, right? You just have like a cute little point cut there. So we have rounds in this here. So, also I need to do that for I know, guys, this is just the building of me showing you how to build up these things. It's not very exciting, but it helps when you want to put something together yourself. You have 2 more full boxes of ribbons if you would like one. I just feel terrible. Pam, you're giving all that ribbon away. That's a lot of stuff, friend. That's a lot of stuff. Right now, I'm okay, Pam. I have the 2 boxes, but I'm sure somebody would definitely, I appreciate you, friend, and I would love to say yes, but I don't want to be, like, greedy. I don't want to sound greedy. But I'm making use of them, girl. I definitely am. I promise you. I'm going to make use of them. I'm going to put them in these arrangements and do different things. And I'm going to definitely use them. They are not going to go to waste. They will not go to waste. Linda, reach out to Pam. She's on here. Is to get ribbons? Yes, reach out to Pam. She is a ribbon queen. I know Pam makes beautiful, beautiful wreaths, so she definitely knows everything I'm talking about as far as cost and all the different things that go into wreaths, because that's what Pam does. She's an amazing wreath maker. You're trying to declutter? Yeah, exactly. Pam is so sweet. I know. Everyone's in the middle of purging and cleaning and doing things, right? Because we have so much stuff. The thing about it is we forget what we have, right? We put it away in containers, and then the new season comes out and you see the new things and everybody wants to go and buy them, and everyone goes to Hobby Lobby, but we don't realize we have baby Hobby Lobbies in our own house. Okay, we have baby Hobby Lobbies in our own house, and we need to even if, if it's spreading out all your bins, and kind of keeping them where you can get to them and dig at them, because we definitely do have baby Hobby Lobbies in our house, and we gotta use our stuff, guys. We have to use our stuff. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna start building because I don't want to run out of time. So let's make a bow. Let's make a couple of bows to fill in here, and let's do that next. So we'll use this pink and black, which is absolutely beautiful. Not everything has to be Halloween, right? You can just use different patterns and colors. It doesn't have to always have like a Halloween. And I'm just doing a flip and twist. This ribbon here doesn't have a wire, but it's got a trim on the ends, and it's got trim on the ends, which also makes it a little, it stands up really nicely. I don't know. Let's see how that's going to look there. Maybe I need to bring it down. Maybe I need to bring my loops down a little more. That might be too big. You have a Monica Friends closet. The closet that I have all my containers in, holy moly macaroni. I just went in it before I got on this live, and I'm like, Lord in heaven. Pumpkins were jumping out at me. It's a styrofoam and it's a container closet. There's cake dummies in there. There's pumpkins and pumpkins and pumpkins. Oh my word. I'm like, that is just a container closet and styrofoam closet. That's not the stack of bins that I have in the back room also, because the stack of bins that I have I don't put those in my storage shed in the back, because I've been trying to have access to them so that I can get in them and get stuff out to use, because if I go and put them away in the shed in the back, I'm never going to use it. It's going to stay in there and it's going to not be used. So I labeled each container with the season. I wrote on them with a Sharpie marker, and now I'm going in there and I'm digging out as I'm using for the lives and different things, so that I'm not going and having to buy more. So I'm kind of having to fold this and double up this wire because it's just too thin for me. Like I tell you, I went in there that day, guys. I was like, don't look, because I didn't have the energy to walk. I just grabbed a bundle of wires and a piece of the styrofoam for my mushroom. That was all I was able to get. But I will be back to browsing around in Hobby Lobby. I love to go look at the home decor. That's my favorite. And now they started putting a line of like linens and towels and all the different fun stuff too. So I definitely will be doing some Saturday shopping at Hobby Lobby. Am I saying I want more ribbon? Are you talking to me, Pam? Are you talking to me, Pam? Okay, so you guys can kind of see there's a cute fun rib bow, right? So we're just going to put in our bow here, right? This needs a skewer because this wire is just not doing it for me today. So we'll do that there. We'll add a piece of green tape. Hi, Cecilia. Hello, friends. So we'll just tape this down, get our wire taped down. Okay, and I'll cut. You definitely need to have yourself a good pair of wire cutters that are like industrial with all the cutting of skewers and different things we do. I might have to cut this one down more because it not only cuts stick, it cuts straight through the wire as well. Look, Crocs. We're not buying nothing today, Crocs. Okay. So get that in there like that. And then you just play around with your loops and your points. Right? I don't know, I kind of maybe want to get it more to the front. But you know, always after a live we go on here and we kind of really get everything where it needs to be. Okay, you guys can kind of see like that, right? There's the cute bow. And what I like to do is I always like to you know, put one on the opposite end of each other, one in the front and one in the back, because you know, I definitely always try my best to even get my back sides of my arrangements and my pieces looking good, so that way if it's sat somewhere where the back was exposed, we definitely want to make sure that it does look good. You still can't find 2 pairs of your cutters? I'm telling you, girl, things get lost. Literally, Christine, things will be sitting right here in front of my face, and I can't even find it. They're literally sitting right here in my face, and I can't find them because I have so much stuff, but I'm definitely going to work on putting things away in their spots. Okay. Or you know what I really need to do after a live? I need to make sure that I put everything away and just instead of putting it to the side. Because that's usually what I tend to do is like after a live, I kind of just push things to the side. I need to actually put them back in their spot, wherever they go, whatever cutters or whatever it is, or cookie cutters or whatever I'm using. So yeah. Sorry, Pam, I hope I didn't open up something crazy because I know it can go crazy and it can be overwhelming with the whole ribbon thing. I'm sorry, Pam. But I was just so happy. Yes, she's sending me beautiful ribbons. Oh my God. Because it can be expensive to ship out gifts and all the different things. And I'm sorry. I hope it's okay. Heidi's, hello. How are you, Mom? How are you doing? I hope today you're having an amazing day. I'm just cutting on my points. I hope you're having a good day today. We're just making an arrangement here out of fake bake stuff. Hi, Angie. I don't know if I missed you coming in. Hi, how are you? I mean, got beautiful donut, girl. Love the Halloweeny donut. Super cute. And also, when we make things like we go backwards, right? And we kind of make like we're making, I know it's Easter season and we're making Halloween stuff, but it gives it time to dry. It gives it time for you to be able to think about what you want to do with it, right? But especially the drying. It gives it time to dry. That's why I like to do crafts in reverse, because you can let the craft dry because it's going to take a little while to solidly dry if you didn't use styrofoam. If you use nothing but clay, it of course we know that takes way longer. But if you use styrofoam, of course, it's going to dry faster. But it also gives you time to be able to think of what you want to do with those crafts. And this guy had been sitting on the shelf. These guys had been sitting on the shelf. And I'm like, no, you know what? I'm going to make an arrangement. This is going to push me to make an arrangement with it. And that way it'll be completely done. So there's another bow for the back. Okay. Really cute. Okay, so let's just start adding pieces of fun. Okay, we can add in maybe some of this. Okay, you're happy to thank you. I know, Pam, you're just a doll. You are a doll, an absolute doll. You're so generous. That's so sweet of you. Yeah. You definitely do brighten days. It definitely did brighten mine, I'm telling you, and it's encouraged me to really get out here and make these pieces. You guys can see there, right? There's the little loops that we made just a minute ago, just like that. Okay, so now we can start adding in some of this fun here and there and everywhere. I don't know what I want to add. Macarons. Like I tell you guys, this wire really disappointed me because I'm having to literally, normally I could just stick it into the foam and it'll stand really pretty, but because it's so weak, it's not standing the way I want it to. So I'm having to like literally skewer and wrap. And that's taking me longer. But of course, on a live is when it happens. It's when it happens on a live, and it's how do we maneuver through it? And this is how we're maneuvering through it. Okay. It is 11:44. We have a few more minutes and we'll get this thing done. Yeah, it definitely is so much fun to get the Halloween crafts done. Guys, I like to watch a lot of wreath makers. And of course, they have shops. They have amazing, big, beautiful shops. Guys, they're already getting in all their Halloween. They are getting in all their Halloween stuff. It's crazy. Like, they are already released. They're like starting to unpack because you have to start so many months ahead because, you know, you got to get a jump on it, especially making all of those wreaths that they make. And they have to get a jump on it. So they're starting to unpack, and I love to watch when they unpack. And it's like, wow. I was watching, I think, Burlap and Bling yesterday. Burlap and Bling, no, Spam. We don't need you calling here, Spam. Get out of my face, Spam. Burlap and Bling yesterday, she was unpacking, and she was getting in the most gorgeous Halloween cutesy pastel pink stuff. I was like, oh my gosh. So cute. But yeah, you have to, you know, get a jump start on all of that really early because they got to sell their product to all the wreath makers. And then, of course, you know, get the business. Get the business. You guys can kind of see, right, what I've got going on there. Everyone's trying to get a jump on the business. I don't know. I think I like this one here for the front. Also, guys, if you guys don't know, macarons are my favorite thing. I love macarons. They are my favorite. Okay, and because they are on a wire, right? I put them on a wire. They easily bend. So when you're, you know, you can maneuver them easily so they can bend. So they don't just have to be completely straight, poked up. You can bend them because of the wire that they're on. And these are just clay balls that I just put onto the wire. How's everyone doing? I know the messages have gone, the comments have gone by really quickly, but this kind of is what we're working on here, right? This is all the cute fake bake things that we make. And we're just building up a cute arrangement with all of the stuff. Just all of the stuff that we use and make and accumulate. Let me say me. Okay, me. I accumulate so much stuff. Okay. No, I don't want to put these pokey ones here, so I'm going to use the pokey one to the back. The pom-pom one, kind of the pom-pom, right? Just fill in a spot back here. Okay. And then now, I love these. These are one of my favorite, guys. Simple, just a ball like that. Simple, simple, simple. Imagine you have a whole bunch of these. They'd be so cute all over the place. Just simple, simple fun. Okay. You want to use the candy one here. Right here in the front because it's cute. I just kind of feel like I need something bigger here in the front. Maybe some cute macarons. I don't know. Something cute here in the front. This candy. I guess we'll do the candy. I don't know how I want to do this. You guys can kind of visit with my cutie here. Hi, T. Edwards. Hello, friends. Hello, hello, friends. Yes, guys, if you guys don't know, I was a florist for very many years. I had my own flower shop. I've worked for flower shops here in Corpus Christi, Texas. I actually worked and I also did the flowers for a funeral home, for one of the most prestigious funeral homes here in Corpus. And I did all of the, someone's vinyl flowers for them, which in the floral world is very scary for florists. A lot of people are afraid of doing casket pieces. I know I went off to casket pieces. A lot of people are in the floral world, like my fellow florist friends, were always afraid to do casket pieces because it's a showpiece, right? It's front and center. It is someone's final flowers, and families definitely want things a certain way, which is understandable because it's their family, it's their final, they're going to their resting place, and everything needs to be gorgeous and beautiful. So a lot of the florists were terrified of touching casket pieces. It actually was my specialty. I love to do casket pieces because it just, I don't know, I just loved it. It sounds so weird, but it's part of the floral world, and it's actually how florists survive. I'm sorry, I know I'm talking about that right now, and it's probably not what some people want to hear, but in the floral business, it's actually how florists survive, because that is a part of the business that comes every single day. Because we can, you can have your holidays and all the different things like that, the amazing holidays like the Valentine's and Mother's Days and all the different things like that. But the funeral business is what goes on every day. So it definitely was something in part of my life, in my floral design journey. And I also was a floral manager for H-E-B grocery store for 10 years. I was a floral manager, and I was the floral manager for H-E-B here in Corpus Christi for numerous stores here in town. And I did that for 10 years, and I loved it. But I don't do that anymore. Now I'm an HR office manager. Tell me, guys. It's crazy how life will take you. You did the hair in a funeral home, Shelby? But isn't it an honor? I believe that's really what it was, Shelby. An honor. It was an honor to do the flowers for someone, for their family member, and just to be able to give them that comfort that was going to be taken care of, and all of their wishes were going to be met. It was definitely an honor. But yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Cecilia. And after the live, I'll go in and I'll fill in all the little empty holes everywhere with different things that I'll see, because, I definitely will examine the heck out of it, because you can't catch all the holes. Like this one just fell out right now. But the big disappointment here on this live today was the wire. The wire, because I've had to skewer everything, and I didn't plan on skewering everything. That wasn't the fun part. I didn't want to skewer everything. And also, one big thing too is that I didn't have before I got on. I could have mossed my styrofoam, right? And it's definitely something you want to do. You want to cover all your mechanics. You want to moss your styrofoam, because then this is the problem you'll have. You'll have the problem that I'm having right now, fighting to cover. If the styrofoam were covered in moss, we wouldn't have these issues. I would be able to be like, okay, it's done. But because I can see the white styrofoam, it's bothering me, but I didn't have any. I need to go buy some. I need to make a trip to the Dollar Tree, guys. Pray for me, guys. I don't want to go in the Dollar Tree. I'm scared to go in the Dollar Tree, y'all, because I go crazy. I never come out with under $50. And then I get in the car and I have buyer's remorse, because I'm like, What did you just buy for $50? And did you need all that stuff? Because you're just going to go junk it in a container. No. Did you need all that stuff? You didn't need to go in there. That's why I fear going in the Dollar Tree. Because I just have no self-control. Everything, oh, it's just $1.25. Oh, it's just $1.25. You get to the register and she's like, okay, $55. What? How? Where? When? Nobody told you to put all that in the basket. You either, Jenna, exactly. Pray for me, y'all. But I have to go because there's things that I need from there that I can't get anywhere else. There's some stuff that I need to go get, and it's not going to be, but because I haven't been in there, I feel like I'm kind of like deprived. I'm Dollar Tree deprived. And, oh, I heard $1.75. Have they gone up, y'all? Have they gone up, y'all? Please tell me right now, because maybe that'll help me even more. Guys, yeah, it was crazy this morning. The stock market was going wild. I'm sure all of us know what's going on in our country right now, and it's a little bit scary, right? We're going to, especially for us guys, we are going through some things behind the scenes because everything, a lot of the product as sellers, we do receive from China. And it has gotten hairy, guys. It's gotten pretty hairy out here. Things are going up really high. I'm working really closely with my supplier, and she's definitely trying to give me some help on how to maneuver through this because, guys, everything went up. $1.75, aluminum is $1.75. Yeah, it's all going to go up, guys, for a little while. We're going to have to bear this one. We're going to have to buckle down on certain things. So we have to make choices, guys, on what we want. So this is the perfect time to start going through our craft stash, okay? Till we can get through this, guys. Till we can recover what's happening out here because we have to go through these little moments so we can get to the better side, right? So craft stash shopping. Start getting creative. Start getting your craft stash. You don't need to go out and buy every single little thing. Yes, there's things that we have to go get, like tacky glue, like glue sticks. Yes, we need to, but we have to start going and getting in our craft stash and let this be the, even with the things around the house. Necessities, all the different things that we need. Let's get creative. These are the times to get creative. Let's go in the pantries, clean out the pantries. I did it last night. I cleaned out my pantries so that I can kind of see what I have, what I had double of, what I need to not buy again. I'm keeping a notepad on the corner of my bar. That's pretty normal, but I'm doing one side for grocery stuff, one side for regular necessities as far as any necessities for the house so that I'm not overbuying, over shopping, doing those kinds of things. Because right now we need to buckle down. Guys, if our family members, if we do still have anyone that's, living from the 20s, God bless them because that was a long, long time ago. They made it through the hardest times, the recession. Okay. And they didn't have access to all of the great, amazing things that we have. Okay. So they had to be hi, Jenny Wood. Hello. How are you, girl? They had to be very resourceful and they made it. They went through really hard times. They made it through the recession. They figured out how to, and they survived it, and the world came back to where it needed to be. So I know the news loves to terrify us, right? The news loves to get on there and terrify us and scare the bejesus out of everybody and make everyone go crazy and go panic shop. But we need to not panic shop, and we need to get resourceful, and we need to go into our cupboards. We need to go into our, our cabinets in our restrooms and all of the different storage areas where we have things, and we need to be resourceful because we will be fine. We are a nation of abundance. We are a nation of greatness, and we will be okay. We will be okay. So yes, it's not going to say it's not going to get rough. We are experiencing things at work as well. We've had to do a few layoffs as well because it's getting scary right now. All of the supplies that we use for our plumbing, everything has gone up enormously. But this is the time for us to really evaluate. We're evaluating at work we're basically, I hate to say this, but trimming the fat. Okay, because there are some people that definitely don't belong there. I'm sorry, I hate to say that, but it's very true. And that's in every aspect of life. There are some people that don't belong there, and there are some people that are not performing to the standards. So this is a time that we evaluate. We're going through everything, and this is a time that we definitely do start making all of those things happen. And yeah, so that's what's going on right now. Even at my work, we are in the middle of that. And it's where it's going to happen to everyone. And I hate to get lectury here, but it's part of life, right? Because it does affect the crafting world, because our supply, it's not the supplies that have gone up, guys, it's the shipping. So when shipping goes up, it definitely does take a hit on all of us. And it's going to be a thing. But it's how we're going to maneuver, guys. And I am working really hardly behind the scenes. I just want you guys to know I literally sat on my recliner all week long, going through numbers, going through things of how I can continue to run my business and not let it affect my beautiful, wonderful customers. Because I definitely appreciate you guys. My business has gone, it is, oh guys, I can't tell you. I'm so grateful. It's not that I'm trying to gloat or brag or anything. My business is doing fantastic. Thank you, God. Even through my stuff that I was going through here, the business never faltered. It continued to keep doing really well. It actually even grew more. But I will tell you, I work hard to bring out good quality product at great, amazing prices. And I work really hard at shipping prices as well. I try to get it right spot on with USPS, UPS, FedEx, all the different entities that are out there. I work really, really hard to try to match that up. And if there is any overage, I definitely do send it back to my customer, because you have many accounts and then financials in your hood. Okay, good. So that's good. See, and with my company is, we work really closely with investment brokers, and they definitely do guide us through all of these different things. The CEO of my company, he's highly invested and is huge on that. So he definitely is, we're very in tune with that at work. So he definitely does help and guide us through all that. He is the fiduciary of our accounts. And you have the right to do your own, to be your own. But I entrust in him because he always does amazing. And we work with amazing investment brokers that help us through all those kinds of things. But yes, this definitely is a time to really look into our things, to pay attention to our stuff. Like I said, I'm not trying to be lectury here, but it's part of life. And I love to teach, guys. I love to teach and help and do all kinds of things. But I just want you all to know I'm working really hard behind the scenes to keep the shop going and keep the savings coming, because I know everyone is looking for, great product at great prices. And I definitely do work hard for all of you to do that, because I appreciate every single one of you. I am so grateful, guys, for being here today. I hope you guys enjoyed this cutie patootie. There she is, our Halloweeny baby, right? Let me move all of this mess out of the way. We have Miss Christine with I'm Snow Crafty next. So we definitely want to go hang out with her. And we have Colossal Creations. Help me, guys. Christine, you're next, right? Then we have Colossal Creations, and then we have Misty closing the day. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm grateful for you guys. You guys are the blessing to my life. I tell you, my business is doing amazing. And my family's so proud of me, and so they're just in awe. But I've always loved business. I love business. I definitely love to help. If you guys have any business questions or anything, I will tell you this about me. Sometimes I get bombarded and I don't respond to everything right away, because I also am working on unplugging. Unplugging also is a thing as well. So I'm spending a few hours of the day unplugging. I come back later, or, especially on Sundays, I definitely do unplug pretty much the whole day. But I will get back to you eventually. But yes, if you ever have any business questions or anything like that I can do my best to help you with, definitely do reach out. I love to share. And I just love to share. So definitely do reach out. I appreciate all of you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this cutie. Look at that, with all clay and greens and a container that we had there in the storage. And this baby is ready for Halloween to be put on a table, a shelf, or wherever, because she's cute and she's ready. They're ready. And you can just see how much more it showcases, right? I love all you guys. Jenny said she wasn't going live because of Justin. Okay, so Jenny's not going live. Okay, we totally get it. Jenny, I'm so happy you were on today to say hi, but I know you've been struggling, my friend. I know it's been hard. So guys, tell me, Because I saw Christine on here right now. Let's see. Help me, guys. Who's next? Please. I'm just a big goofball right now. Who's next? Help me. I should do better and know better. But that kind of threw me off. Somebody? No, the line. Blessed you. Thank you. Thank you so much, friends. Oh, thank you, friends. Okay, guys, it's time for me to get my butt to work. I love every single one of you. I adore you. Definitely go check out the post pinned to the top of the page, to the top of my business page. It is there. So we can see who's next. I'm going to work hard on putting out the flyer for Wednesday. It is going to be picnic fun. So definitely come hang out with us on Wednesdays, and I will see you guys really, really soon. So there will be a break after Christine. Okay. So after Christine, there will be a break. So if Christine wants to continue on, let's go hang out with Christine. If Christine wants to do that, absolutely. Okay. Jenny, I hope you feel better, friend. I'm so grateful we at least saw you here today, jumping on to say hello. But I know you've been working really hard on your health, and that definitely is the number one focus, girl. We will be here when you're ready to come back, okay? Have a great day, guys. I'm Debbie from Debbie's Bright Ideas, and here she is. Well, here they are. They're cuties. Bye.